Alright, time for my round 2 game of this month's REV GP. Playing against Epid, who is on Jeskai control, it seems like. This starting hand, I don't actually need to keep a terminal like this isn't a matchup where I need turn 1 terminal impact to kill their mana dork or anything like that. But it's turn 2 Shigalai mana, which is pretty decent, so I guess I'll keep this hand. What hard removal do they have? They have 4 Fateful Ascent. Yeah, that's a lot. That's 4 copies of hard removal. So, it means that I can't just try to turbo out a 7, 11, 13 and expect it to one-shot my opponent. I mean, expect my opponent to be unable to answer it. Turn 1 tap land for them. Yes, it's going to be turn 1 skip for me then. I actually don't have good use for all these removal spells. I really need Shigalai mana to not get countered, because otherwise I just have all these reclaims stuck in hand. Okay, good, they don't have a counter spell. Or at least they're not holding up a counter spell this turn. So I can just play this and start doing stuff next turn. I mean, I guess unless they blow this thing up. Does Fateful Ascent hit enchantments too? Let me double check. Yes, it does hit enchantments. They're still off blue right now. Interesting. I guess that's good for me. Okay, let's flip something playable. The second Shigalai mana. I mean, I guess I can't complain too much about that. Yeah, sure, let's get a second mana going. This also ramps me towards a pretty big terminal impact eventually, which could be relevant. Alright, they have Offset Daemon. Sure. That's kind of annoying in that I don't have main deck Grave Hate to get rid of this guy. So let's see where they put the routine. Oh, right. Okay, so I guess someone screwed up the token script. Okay, sure, I guess. And Offset Daemon whacks me. They are playing Overflow at the... Oh, they're playing on B, so if I kill it next turn, they get it back. So I should kill it after next turn, assuming that I have a way to do that. Okay, like Privilege Escalation is pretty good right now. Yeah, I discard that. Flip Segment Palace off the top, since I'm going to spend my entire turn reclaiming. Actually, does reclaiming Privilege Escalation even do anything? It just eats a removal. It just eats a hard removal. I mean, it's not like I'm going to find any other use for that thing. Like, might as well get the big thing on board right now, and then can worry about other things later. Although I don't really love how I'm doing it right now, but whatever. Let's just get that thing triggered, and I guess they pay 2 mana to preserve the Overflow token. And they can just sack Offset Daemon because they just get it back next turn anyways. So I have Threadripper. I have 3 copies of Threadripper in my deck. And that thing does, it's exile removal, so it will kill Offset Daemon. And get rid of it forever if I can draw it. Wait, what? They're keeping around Offset Daemon, but don't they... I mean, they have the Overflow right there, right? Or are they starting... Okay, I see. They're playing it... They put the Overflow on the program on the turn after next turn. So I'm assuming they have that exile removal spell, and they're going to use it. And it's not like it can really do anything but make them have it, right? Cosmic Boom. Okay, well, being done with that, and I should just swing first. I have to assume they don't let this through, but if they do, then I just get to kill them with my terminal impact. Like, surely they have answers for this, right? Wait, they have to tap out for... They have the 2-mana exile removal. What else do they... Oh, okay, I see. So they're just drawing some cards before free casting their exile removal. Wait, it's destroy. Oh, I can just reclaim that thing again. I didn't realize... I thought it was exile, but apparently it's just destroy. Do I just reclaim again? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I just forced them to have another copy of this thing. They do get Offset Daemon back for free. Or, yeah, they do get Offset Daemon back, so they don't actually have to commit anything to get this guy, or keep this guy around, but doing this at least forces them to find another removal spell for Privilege Escalation, and if they destroy again, I'm just going to reanimate again next turn. So this is actually looking pretty good for me right now. Like, if they kill this thing again, I'm just going to reclaim from graveyard next turn. They do have counter spells, but... Oh, actually, if I can find a land, then that means I can pay for their Quench with Upside. Or I can reclaim Falling Through their Quench with Upside. Or no, I can already do that with all these treasure tokens that I forgot I had lying around. Actually, do I sacrifice it to chart? I don't think it's worth it. Also, surely they have some sort of removal for Privilege Escalation, right? Okay. I do want to play out the land this turn, so I have to pitch one of these burn spells. Which one seems the least good? Terminal Impact will win the game eventually. I think I just pitch from the Coordinated Shot. Or actually, no, I think I pitch Cosmic Bounty. Because there's like not much use for it right now. I guess I'll pitch from the Coordinated Shots. Okay, a land. I might end up playing the land instead of whatever else I'm doing this turn, depending on how it goes. Let's see if they have another removal spell. Yeah, seems like it. So, do they have any hard counters? Oh yeah, they do. They have that big dragon that has the adventure as a hard counter. So I tried to jam Reclaim onto Privilege Escalation anyways. And I think the answer is yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I can just do this now, right? Wait, just select all. Huh. I swear this used to work. Okay, so this works, but this doesn't. Apparently I forgot to put select all or select row onto my opponent's cards. Yeah, they have 6 lands. They're going to 7 mana next turn. So right now my play here should be Reclaim. Reclaim on Privilege Escalation, eat the counterspell, Coordinated Shot the Offset Daemon. And then I can keep up Cosmic Boon for something, but I'm not exactly sure what. I could get down another Shigane Mana Burn. Like, I definitely need to play this thing out this turn or something like that. Both of them are going to Chapter 2. I want these guys desynced so that I don't have to discard 2 cards in a turn. Or I think I always start with this, and then because this is going to eat the counterspell. Yeah. Actually, did I need to do that at all this turn? I don't think they actually had to do that. But it was probably better for me to do that. Anyways, yeah, let's get rid of the bird for the next 3 turns. And then I guess I should get down. Yeah, I should just get down another Shigane Mana Burns, because why not? It is on the same cycle as all the other ones, but I guess that's fine. Like, that is going to be a lot of additional burn in time. Also, maybe I should start sacrificing the charts so that I can discard lands to Shigane Manor so I can actually find more useful stuff. Oh, that thing's scary. Can they immediately just grab a dragon and play it? No, they can just grab the counterspell dragon, and then I need to play around unknown counterspell. Oh, and they have haste, so the counterspell dragon can be hard cast for 8 mana, and that thing whacks me in the air for 8. It only whacks me for 6 next turn. It's like not that bad for me if I get whacked by it. Well, actually no, they have Offset Daemon too, so yeah, they can just grab that, and they're floating a counterspell in exile now. That's annoying to deal with. Honestly, maybe I should have waited on the Privilege Escalation, because I didn't have to with that turn. I could have killed Offset Daemon and then cracked the charts, because then that leads me better into next turn, right? Because then because then I have lands to discard off the Shigane Manors. Okay, they grabbed this thing. Oh, can they cast that? Can they cast Adventure? Did they play a land this turn? They did. Oh, but it's a tap land, so it's fine. They can't play it this turn. So I don't think they're holding counterspell. How many copies of the counterspell dragon do they play? They play 3 copies main board. They could totally be holding another copy of the counterspell dragon, and that'd be pretty annoying for me. Okay, well, each opponent. So it only hits face, and with these guys on the stack, I think I'll discard Primal Fisher. See why I flip. Well, I can just hard cast Privilege Escalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm like 1 away from hard casting Privilege Escalation. Should I just go for that? Yeah, I can hard cast Privilege Escalation if I flip a land off this. If it gets hard countered, then yeah, that really sucks, but I guess that's fine-ish. I mean, I'll then lose anyways. Like, technically I could Eternal Impact face to knock them down to some amount. Okay, yeah. I guess I do go for it, and if opponent has a counter for it, then yeah, that sucks, I guess. I'll just play assuming my opponent doesn't have a counter for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do they have a hard counter? Actually, no. They could also just play a soft counter. That also gets me. No, they had the counterspell dragon in sideboard, right? So the fact that they didn't grab it off the IVA off this guy suggests that they already have it in hand. So I should have played around that. Unless they don't. Why are they thinking about this? Like, they have to hard counter this, right? If they have it, maybe they're thinking about if they can just one-shot me with a hasty dragon off Iviana. Oh, what does Dragon Day Fetch do again? On the creature side? Let me double check. Can't until your next turn. Sure, it does stuff, I guess. I mean, it does a lot of things. It's also 10-10, so it just one-shots me. 1, 2, 3. No, I can just do this to count. They're one-off casting it. Well, the fact that they spent so long thinking suggests that they don't have the hard counter and they don't have an untapped source. Or maybe they do. No, if they had an untapped source, they definitely would have played it last turn. They don't have anything. Okay, interesting. They didn't have the hard counter, and they didn't have the soft counter either. They just didn't have any counters in hand, and they even sacked Iviana for some reason. I guess because it would have 7'd them, and that no, they're not even dead. They're not dead even if I 7'd them. Oh, okay. They have terminal impact from hand, right? Not enough. They have okay, yeah, sure. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do in game 2 because they're a control deck, so they actually go bigger than I do. So I guess I need to be aggro in this matchup then. Does competitive penis even do the thing I need it to do? It can like pushes 6 damage a turn if it's not interacted with. I guess that's worth something. Coordinate shot's not good, or yeah, it's not good because I'd rather be instant speeding, doing the instant speed way to kill their offset daemons. And I guess I trim like 1 cosmic bounty because that's probably my worst card, and that's probably the worst card in this deck. Actually, do I want exorcists to? Okay, actually, do I need to sideboard juke them? They have rest in peace on a stick in their sideboard. Why do they have rest in peace on? Why do they print rest in peace on a stick? And I can't kill that thing easily. So do I want to go for a graveyard plan? I mean, I'm already boarding out coordinate shot, so like I don't actually need the graveyard plan anymore. And if I do that, then I can do this, and then I guess this is a reasonable mid-range deck. Okay, I mean this is reasonable mid-range hand. Exorcist is mostly going to try to clear away for my 3-drop. And they keep 6. Sure, they fetch. Alright, I guess I'm doing turn 2 Exorcist and seeing what it hits. They're just showing offset tape. Oh, okay. Are they showing? Okay, so they're like showing non-removable cards. And they're trying to bait me to take the face down cards because they might be holding 4 like the face down card could just be lands. If that's the case, how bad is it if that happens? Well, then it's next turn they just seafloor treasures anyways. Yeah, I'll take the seafloor treasures. I don't want to. Like the only way you actually play like this is if you're like trying to bait me into looking at the face down cards, and I don't feel like falling for a bait. I guess they could just yeah, they could have counter spells, and if they had counter spells, they definitely would have not split like that, right? They probably would have just put counter spell first, unless yeah, whatever. I'm just going to jam competitive penis and see how it works out. Okay, they did have counter spells in the hidden cards. That means I probably should have done things differently, but whatever. Now the next question is, do they have removable and hidden cards? Actually, what else was in their hand? I forgot. They had like 1 stargazing. I guess I should probably. Do I not have? Okay, sure. They stargazing. All right. I'm drawing lands now, so that's not good. Hopefully, I draw out of it. Wait, Threadripper doesn't actually help me against offset demon because they have another copy in graveyard. That's really annoying. And they mill over a second copy of offset demon. Should have just taken this one in their hand then. No, I don't think I would. Yeah, I had Threadripper, so it's like never correct to take offset demon from Exorcist. Definitely should have just looked at the face down cards with Exorcist so that I had a better chance of resolving my 3-drop, because then at least I had stuff to do with my mana while I'm top decking all these lands. They're just going to stargazing every turn from now on, it seems like. They're passing again, so I guess they're holding up counter spells. That's another land. Do I just run out Threadripper? Because the removal doesn't actually do enough now. And it's not like I'm doing anything else with my mana. I guess like they can jam offset demon, and that completely invalidates all the progress Exorcist makes. So like if they offset demon, I Threadripper it, then what? Like they still get the second offset demon next turn because they have a second copy, and I'm staring down 2 offset demons, and I don't think that. Well, I mean, at least I guess only facing 1 offset demon is still better than facing 2 of them. They're going to seafloor treasures. Okay. They're just hard casting offset demon. Again, I can't do much to prevent this from bring back the other offset daemon. And they're always going to put second offset. They're always going to put the thing directly into the one in the next turn. I mean, I Threadripper this one just to prevent a 3-life swing this turn, and I hope to top deck a second Threadripper for the next one, and then also hope to top deck some actual card draw, which I don't actually really. I guess Cosmic Bounty is technically card draw, so that's what I'm hoping to top deck. Okay, yeah, they're just putting it right there. Alright, Threadripper it. Hope to draw a second one next turn to get rid of the other offset daemon and hope they'll have no more gas afterwards. Well, I didn't draw the other one. I guess I can play and flip Rooftop's Link. Like, that's something, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's 5 mana for basically a Spectre. It's like not that. It's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, I still have to contest with this thing in the air, which is life swinging them 6 life every turn. Can't really race that. I do have 7 mana Terminal Impact coming down soon. Actually, if they don't have to spend any resources getting that thing back because yeah, this thing happens for free. So then they can spend their entire turn this turn just killing both my guys, and then yeah, then I'm in trouble because I'm out of gas now. I mean, they could Wrath me right now. That'd be pretty good for them to do. Off the Daemon comes back in a few turns, anyways. Definitely Clarion. Sure, yeah. So now I need to top deck into usable stuff. That does not count as usable stuff. I mean, I could Terminal Impact for 7 now, so that's something. I do have more life than them, so if I get enough mana, I guess Terminal Impact might be able to one-shot them, or at least kill stuff on board that I otherwise wouldn't be able to tank. How big do their dragons get? They only have... Okay, so their main deck dragon has 8 toughness, so Terminal Impact actually gets pretty close to killing it right now. If they play it out, I doubt they play it out though. There isn't really a reason for them to. And once I get offset Daemon back, it's going to start getting them life again, and then that's going to put them out of reach of Terminal Impact really quickly. But it's still 3 turns away, so maybe that's fine. They're just drawing cards now. Okay, Judge Call, I guess. Yeah. Did I only draw... Okay, how many cards did I draw this game again? It's like turn 7. I don't have even rampant. I have 7 lands in play, so yeah, turn 7. And I only drew 5 spells, so what? Did I mulligan once? I think, no, I didn't even mulligan. Okay, so 5 and then 7, so 14 cards basically. So I got 2 more lands than I got spells in the deck that runs 1/3 lands just about. Yeah, I guess it's slightly unlucky. But then I guess it's also sort of my fault that I didn't exorcist more aggressively. Like there wasn't really a reason to exorcist the seafloor treasures because assuming all 3 face down cards were lands, like exorcist not taking anything there wasn't even that bad. I guess I give them extra seafloor treasures or something, but like that's fine. Okay, Judge Call resolved, I guess. What happened? What happened so far, anyways? Yeah, they're resolving this thing. I'm flooding out. I'm not even flooding. Does that count as flooding out? I drew. Yes, I drew more lands than statistically average, so I guess I'm flooding out. And also, I'm out of gas. More importantly, and they probably have a lot of gas remaining. So I don't see how I'm getting out of this. And the plan for going for big Terminal Impact doesn't work because they're going to start searching. I don't really have a way to chip them down right now. They pass. They're probably holding up a counter spell. I mean, this is a reasonably good card, but it's probably going to eat the counter spell. I mean, there's not much you can really do here, so I guess I just jam it into the counter spell. Unless they don't have the counter spell dragon, in which case then I'm pretty happy because they have to use a removal spell on this now. They let it happen. Interesting. And I guess discarding the seafloor treasures isn't actually that bad for them. They're just going to surface that thing in a turn. Okay. Okay, so but surely they have an answer for this thing, right? Yeah, they're just killing that. Sure. Oh yeah, and then this offset Daemon comes back next turn and whacks the battle, and then they get a bunch of creatures. I guess I can board wipe with Terminal Impact, which is something at least, I guess. I guess what I'm really hoping for is Threadripper wouldn't be a bad top deck because it lets me oh wait, 2 Terminal Impacts. How much life can they gain next turn anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I can so terminal impact them for 8, knock them down to 3, and then like they need to either kill me. They definitely can't kill me next turn, right? So then they need to gain up to 9. So that they need to gain 6 life. That gets them 3. If they have another offset demon in hand, I guess that gets them there. Unless I top deck a land next turn, in which case then I actually still can do the thing. Okay, well I guess I'm going for it. So this whacks them for 8. Wait, I only whacked them for 8. Yeah. So if they can gain 5 life, I either need to top deck a land or they gain 6 life. If they can gain 6 life, then that forces me to top deck an untap land next turn. If they can gain more than 6, then I just lose because I'm probably not recovering from this afterwards. Wait, did I miscount? Yeah, okay, they are on their offset daemon turn, right? Yeah. Yeah, so second copy of offset daemon would do it for them. What other ways do they have of gaining life? Actually, it is just the only thing that actually helps them gain life is offset daemons. So I just have to hope they don't have the second copy of it, which should be doable. And it seems like they don't have their second copy of offset daemon, so yeah, double terminal impact gets there, I guess, unless they find some way of killing me from here. Okay, they get their knights, but yeah, it doesn't matter now. I have terminal impact number 2. They can't counter it, and they have no life gain. Aside from offset daemons. Yeah, okay, well that was close. Maybe, okay, I should double check if they have any way of countering terminal impact. I mean, fizzling it, because they can't counter it, but maybe they have a way to fizzle it. They just pass, okay. I guess they're just like hoping I don't have a second terminal impact. Oh, and I top deck the land anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, what's their out? Sure, like, I guess I can do that. I'm not sure what that actually does for them though, because like they don't have an answer for this, right? They need to gain 3 life they need to gain 4 life at instant speed or fizzle my thing that's targeting the face at instant speed. Alright, cool. Wait, no, this is bad for me because I didn't want to go, because I'm tired. I don't want to play a game 3. I guess I do have to play a game 3 anyways. Do I want to go into privileged escalation? I mean, they didn't show any removal. Okay, so, but like, what? Near-range pupil is bad in this matchup. I should just take it out. Cosmic Bounty is kind of, Cosmic Bounty has always been a pretty iffy card in the deck in general because it's trying to replace a good 3-drop. Because there's like no good 3-drops that what hits creatures of planeswalkers. Lifehacker might actually be usable just because they don't really have blockers for Lifehacker, right? So this thing could just gain me a bunch of life or draw me some number of cards, but maybe it's too slow. Especially if I'm going with going back into Reanimation plan. Okay, what 2 cards do I cut? I think I'm supposed to trim the competitive penis because they're like not that good, at least compared to Frapkid Anomaly, right? Or maybe I'd do a split. Yeah, sure. Let's just assume that. Yeah, this hand doesn't have a 1-drop, but it's like I have 2 manners, so I guess I can't complain too much. Or yeah, it's 2 mana, so I can't complain too much. Although I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to discard the second mana, or maybe I'm supposed to discard the Frapkid Anomaly. Or maybe my mana eats a counterspell, and that's actually not that bad of an outcome. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just try to mana again next turn. Unless I draw a land, which would be really good here, because then I can jam Frapkid Anomaly on curve, and then I can start discarding these guys. And I assume they boarded out their Grave Hate in game 2. For this game, because like I definitely did the sideboard juke thing. Oh, this is not good. I think I need to mana here anyways, because like this will dig me towards lands, and if I get the counter, then yeah, now I'm mana screwed. And they have C4 treasures active now from Graveyard, which isn't good for me. My other play there was to jam Rooftop Link, but that doesn't do anything for me. Okay, they are tapping out at least. What are they tapping out for? They don't have anything to tap out for at instance. Okay, they're C4 treasuring to dig for lands. I think that's what's happening here. So I definitely need land top deck right now. Land top deck means I can Frapkid Anomaly and then discard Privileged Escalation. At least, yeah, get these guys out of there first. Wait, what? No, why did they seafloor treasure at sorcery speed? Well, this is unfortunate. And they're still tapping out. Oh, I thought they boarded out. I thought that. Did they expect me to unsideboard juke? Well, whatever. Now half my deck's useless, and I have no answers. I can't attack past that either. If I get enough things, I could possibly terminal impact that thing and kill it, and then that lets my guys start doing stuff again. Or no, there was absolutely no reason to. There was good reason to. It's only opponent graveyards. Oh, Face down, I don't really care. Oh no, if I take face down, they just blow up my board. I think I take the clash and force them to use thermal impact on one of my guys. Yeah, sure. Actually, no. Why am I taking clash? They don't want to play clash because it blows up their own guy. I think I was supposed to take thermal impact there. Yeah, definitely. Okay, land. Yeah, why did I take the wrath? Wrathing is actually good for me because the wrath is the only way I have of actually them wrathing their own board is the only way I have of killing the wall. At least at this point in the game. Alright, please draw land. That came like several turns too late. If they counter this, then I guess I probably should just give up at this point. They have the hard counter. Okay, cool. Yeah, they have it. Arpakonami isn't really that good once my opponent's grave hating me. Actually, yeah, why? I'm pretty sure my opponent would have in the grave hate because I can't actually board out of being a graveyard deck because I have fabricated anomalies and those things require a graveyard to be good, and they're too good to board out. But seriously, why is my opponent main phasing the C4 treasures for no good reason? What are they trying to play around? Well, now we get, yeah, like, how come I only start drawing lands after I spent several turns not drawing lands? If they hard counter this, then, I mean, it's not even that bad. It's like, it's a reasonable play to just hard counter this. And once I get to 5 man, like, if they let this resolve, if I get to 5 lands, I might just thermal impact their wall in order to unlock my graveyard again. I mean, that at least seems like a reasonable thing to be doing. Yeah. So that means I have to pitch one to reclaim the Fallens, which is fine, I guess. Okay, they are. Oh, wait, they want the Wrath for some reason. Okay, I mean, sure. Are they planning to blow up their own thing? Because, like, I'm more than happy if they blow up their own wall right now. Or maybe they're just playing it because they had extra mana lying around and a removal spell to use. I have to imagine, like, that thing has to be. Well, no, so if they main phase the Wrath and blow up their own Lay Spire, then suddenly I have the ability to privilege escalation. Or what are they doing here? They're doing big term up. Oh. Wait, no, but that's still. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, sure. Are they like lining up three terminal impacts in a row? That would be the only thing that makes sense here. Or oh, now they have the Wrath. I guess privilege escalation doesn't automatically win the game anymore. Yeah, so like I definitely should have taken terminal impact because if I force them into it, actually now I just flip Rooftop Slink and start swinging. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to be doing here, and I'll play a single Jeskai Mana Burns because why not? I can just refuse to discard, and it still gets me random treasures in case I want to do stuff with that later. That just thing doesn't actually require me to tap it, or like Rooftop Slink costs this much, Jeskai Mana costs this much. I still have puzzle boxes available. Yeah. Okay, and they discard the Wraths, okay. What do I want to keep around the chart? Not worth it. Oh wait, they could be holding that dragon that blows everything up, which would suck a lot for me right now. Maybe I should have thought about that. Oh well. Actually no, the dragon that blows everything up would still keep around Fabricated Anomaly. So I guess that's fine. Yeah, it's like they just... Oh, they are blowing up the board. Okay. And I guess they're just trying to do 3... Well, actually, no, didn't they just discard their... Yeah, they just discarded their thing, but... I swear, if it's like 3 terminal impacts, it better not be 3 terminal impacts in a row. Like, that would be really annoying for me. Threadripper. Do I want to reclaim the... Yes, I want to keep around reclaim the Fallen in case they blow up my Pribs escalation. That means I'm either discarding Mountain or Threadripper here. Unless I go for no discard so that I can do reclaim plus... Actually, yeah, I guess I do no discard. And if they don't do something that requires me to Threadripper this turn, then I will just crack the chart and then puzzle box away that land. Yeah, seems like a reasonable line. And unfortunately, this thing doesn't actually force any sacks, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so is it like, do they really have 3 terminal impacts? Yeah, they do. Fine. I guess the lesson here is I should have taken the first terminal impact with Exorcist, which at least forces them to wrath the board to blow up to get back their terminal impact, which might have blown up their own guy, which lets me reanimate this guy. But yeah, why did I accidentally? All right, was it game 1 or game 2 that I played Exorcist badly? Game 1, what even happened game 1? I think I just got unlucky, or I didn't play well or something. Okay, I tried to do a bunch of purpose escalation and it didn't work out. Yeah. So it was game 2 where I'm gonna say 1 with the double terminal impacts, but so like with Exorcist of Errors, what were they hiding? Oh, okay, they had Overrule Will in hand. So if I Exorcist and looked at face down, I could have taken Overrule Will, which would have let me land a hasty 3/3 next turn, and that would have been good because I mean, so what? They get like access to 1 seafloor treasures earlier than usual. No, they already had Stargazing, so I don't think. So they already had card selection, so taking the expert card selection doesn't actually do anything for me. But yeah, I should have just taken the counter spell and tried to resolve the 3-mana that guy on turn 3, because then that probably would have forced them to faithful ascent that thing, which then means that then they somehow kill Exorcist later. Well, it means they don't mill over the second offset daemon, or I guess they draw the second offset daemon or something like that. Yeah, no, they had definitely Clarion. They probably would have wiped board eventually. It doesn't really matter because eventually I just terminal impact them. But game 3, did I mistake? I got massacred, so I can't blame myself too much for that. And now, like it was a keepable hand. I just got unlucky with my draws. Did I run into 2 counter? Okay, yeah, I just ran into 2 counter spells with that. Oh, wait, how they had 2 overrule wills? I mean, like I could have punished them for using up all their overrule wills early, but if I had a 3-drop on that turn, but I didn't, so it's hot deck to Grave Hate, and I mean it was pretty over by then. Actually, so if I Exorcist looked and did face down and stacked the terminal impact, no, if I did face down, I probably would have stacked counters. No, I'd stack terminal impact, so to force them to use one of their terminal impacts on the guy. Or at least when they had like 3 terminal impacts, so if I had that thing under there, I mean they just faithful send my Exorcist, which was it's holding a terminal impact instead of Clash, which doesn't actually change anything. Yeah, they still kill this guy and get their terminal impacts back, and then do 3 terminal impacts over the course of 3 turns and kill me with that. Like there just wasn't a way for me to win there, I don't think. Oh, actually, this was interesting in the wall. Like they terminal impact to blow up, yeah, to prevent me from discarding their final terminal impact. And then there wasn't anything I could do about that. Oh, still like 0/2 drop. I mean, I don't like this deck anyway, so I don't really mind dropping early. I need to play this, and I need to jam this deck for Worlds, which means I'm probably just going to drop early too. I mean, I'm mostly just waiting around to find a deck that I actually vibe with that is performing well, and usually it ends up rotating, and my performance is mostly tied with how, if there's a deck that exists that's strong and I vibe with. Like with Constance was good for the first there's like 3 seasons where Constance was really good. Other than that, like Constance was whatever sort of deck so that's why I didn't perform as well with it. And then the second Worlds when that happened, Constance was already pretty much in the dirt. So yeah. Anyways,